What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex. Welcome back to our Pirates of the Caribbean community series. Now, if you guys have not watched previous videos, you wouldn't know, but I guess I'll tell you now. It's just me. We do still make Pirates content on this channel. It's just not as often, and it's just me doing it. It's not necessarily in the format of the community series like Tyler and I had, although as soon as we get Pirates of the Caribbean information or any news, we will be right back doing the kind of content we used to do. So it's good to be back. It's good to talk to you guys again. I'm excited to be here for this video to talk about this. I sound like I'm doing an interview with myself, which is basically what these videos are. But in this video, I want to talk about really like what's to come, what's next, how much longer do we have to wait for any Pirates of the Caribbean announcement. Now, coming out after August, after D23, I mean, absolute joke. And we talked about that. We talked about that enough right after D23 that this is bad. And that because of this, because of no announcement, no anything, this really does mean a long, long wait. What does this mean for the future of Johnny Depp as Jack Sparrow? Well, it probably means more likely than not, I put it like a 90% chance or higher that he's just, it's done. Jack Sparrow's finished. And that when we do see it come back, whatever form it may be, TV show, movie, whatever, it will be without Jack Sparrow. Now, here's the deal. Here's what I think. I do still believe the TV show is the easiest and quickest possibility out there. I think it's the best option as well. I truly do believe that. When you look at what Disney Plus is doing with their shows, with their streaming service, they really have an absolute killer idea. They have an absolutely amazing lineup, and they really seem to have planned quite a few years down the line. Now, what we do know is, I mean, we know a lot about Marvel, but we don't necessarily know outside of Marvel products, and even, I guess, Star Wars. We know a little bit about Star Wars, but we don't necessarily know about Disney Plus's plans when it comes to, like, say, 2021 on. Now, we know things like, Falcon and Winter Soldier. We know WandaVision. We know Loki. We know What If. There's a lot. There's a lot coming out within, I'd say, the next 2 years. But when it comes to, late 2021, early 2022, it becomes less. And, I mean, obviously, that's just a byproduct of they want to stack this beginning. They want to make sure people are ready for it. And they're also, I feel like, doing things behind the scenes to get, obviously, you have to have a long-term plan. And, we know Marvel is kind of like that long-term plan thinkers, right? But Disney in general, obviously, you hope, any major publisher of any kind of entertainment has long-term plans. It seems like when it comes to, say, something like DC, they don't necessarily, or Warner Bros., they don't necessarily know what's going to come out in a few years from now. But you do hope for general long-term planning, and Disney does, in fact, have that. So when you look at what they're doing, we have the whole Obi-Wan thing, right? Obi-Wan, Ewan McGregor's back, and that'll be out, and they're filming it next year. So you've got to think that is maybe a late 2021 thing. So I feel like they're already starting to fill that 2021, really make it packed. But beyond that, 2022 on, there's not much there. Now, we had talked for ages of when could a Pirates 6 come out. And, I mean, you could argue not just Pirates 6, but when could a new Pirates movie come out? And we said, well, you can't have it be the same length of time between On Stranger Tides and Pirates 5, which was 6 years. You really don't want that. And even from At World's End to On Stranger Tides was 4 years. 4 years is a little bit better, but again, and this is just all past stuff we've talked about, with the ages of these actors, you really would hope that it would be 4 years at the maximum, but less, arguably less. Well, Pirates 5 came out in 2017. If 2022 is the idea, or 2023, that does put it in that 5 to 6 year range. Now, that would be far past Johnny Depp's range. That would be far past time to continue that story or to finish that story. I do think 2022, 2023 makes the most sense. They're obviously going very, very hard on Phase 4, and they may experience some hiccups there. They may experience not as much success with Phase 4 as they've gotten in the past. Star Wars is obviously going through a huge up and down kind of thing. I think TV shows, Disney Plus is going to do really, really well. I think the Obi-Wan show is going to do phenomenal. I think Clone Wars, The Mandalorian, I think they're going to be just fine on that, that realm. When it comes to the movies, though, episode 8 was what episode 8 was. 9 it probably will be pretty decent, but we'll kind of conclude just a just not the trilogy that we wanted, or not the one that maybe we expected to be as good after we saw episode 7. It'll kind of cap off a disappointing trilogy, and then we have D&Ds coming after that, which could go either way. I think it could be a total train wreck, especially towards the end of it. So basically what I'm saying is the next 3, 4, 5 years for Disney in general could honestly be pretty rocky, pretty not as stable and as amazing as they're used to. Now they do have, they have all the live action remakes, but at the same time, they've done a lot of the most popular ones. So when it comes to the future ones, they're going to have to go more obscure. Some of them, they're just making them up as like Maleficent 2 and stuff. I mean, obviously that's not a live action remake, but you're creating this content, and again, they may go through hiccups as well. So to be honest, does Pirates fit in that? Pirates is just as much of a uncertainty as any of those. Why it doesn't fit with that, I don't know. I honestly don't know. But you look at especially again, I said I do want to focus on the Disney Plus because I feel like that's just the best way. You have like Lizzie McGuire coming back. Okay, they're redoing that, and they're bringing her back as her age now. But so like, they're bringing things back. They're doing High School, the musical, where it's the meta High School Musical. So they're bringing back all these things. It's not just Marvel. It's not just Star Wars on the Disney Plus. We know that. Pirates fits in that mold. And if you're looking for things in, say, 2021, 2022 that isn't Marvel, isn't Star Wars, Pirates of the Caribbean is a perfect fit. And what's stopping you, again, from doing a simple and easy 6-episode run? Now, the sooner the better, because I think the sooner we get a TV show, I think that is the path to a movie. I think the TV show comes out, 6 episodes, it's weekly. We know that all of their original content, original programming will be weekly. You have 6 episodes, they're weekly, they're an hour long, they're movie quality, they're Mandalorian quality, they're amazing, right? Let's just assume it's really good. We all watch it, we all have to support it. It does really, really well. We talk about it. Then they're like, oh, and then here's the best part. I've talked about this in the past. They can look at the charts and say, wow, this outperformed this. This outperformed WandaVision. And she's going to be in Doctor Strange. This outperformed The Mandalorian. And like things like that. They can look at that and be like, wow, people still obviously care about Pirates of the Caribbean. Let's get a movie going. Or we already have a movie going. Let's kind of, increase the urgency to get that out. I truly do believe that's the path. Now, when does that happen? Man, I truly don't believe it's happening for a while. Like I said, I think 2022 is when the show would come out, if it's true. And this is just pure speculation. There's nothing out there on this happening. Now, the best we got is that there is technically still writers out there making a Pirates movie. So you could say, well, I just don't flat out agree because I know that the Pirates movie is going to come first. Maybe it does. But at the same time, I also don't see that happening until 2022. I feel like now is true. And that's honestly, guys, that's so far away. And that's ultimately why we can't keep doing the community series in the same way that we have been, because we can't make 2 videos a month for 3 years without having any information whatsoever. That's 24 videos a year, and if you do that for 3 years, that is quite a lot. And again, without any information for any new Pirates entity, it's extremely hard to even come up with topics like that. I don't even know how I'm going to do it right now, to be honest with you. But to be honest, I do see a Pirates in the horizon. I see it coming. I see 2020, maybe D23, and I don't want to get started with that. I don't want to already be looking forward to the next D23 because this one was just a pure joke, pure nothingness. But maybe the next one, maybe D23 2021, we know it's happening. I mean, they've already said it. Maybe that one comes out and they say, hey, we're making a Pirates movie, comes out in 2022. Hey, we're making a Pirates show for our extremely successful Disney Plus streaming service. It comes out in 2022. I mean, if 2022 is the year, and I'm going to label it right now as the year, then we need an announcement in 2021, and D23 does line up. At the same time, that is so long. That's 2 years before we even get confirmation. Now, could there be rumors? Could there be speculation as early as, say, next summer, and then it takes a full year of speculation, and then we get the announcement in 2021? Yeah, It could just be a year before we start hearing about it, kind of like through the grapevines. That's not okay. That's not ideal, but that's probably what we've signed up for. So, this isn't to get you guys' hopes up. This is more of like, when will we see something? I think we first start hearing stuff as early as next summer. We get something, an announcement, the summer after, and then it comes out the year after that. I think that is the general landscape of things. That's so long. I don't want to wait that long. Ultimately, we have to, and we just have to deal with it. That's kind of just like what we've all signed up for being Pirates of the Caribbean fans. So, guys, let me know in the comments below. What do you think? When do you think we're getting these announcements? What do you think the announcement will be? Let me know. Make sure you guys subscribe and hit that bell icon. This community series is going on further with me at the helm, me making these videos. Tyler does the thumbnails, and he does an amazing job, and he's done all of the thumbnails that you've ever seen Pirates of the Caribbean related. But the future of this going on, even though it's not bi-weekly and it's or not confirmed, like, I could still do it every other week. It just depends. And I'm going to have some trouble, I assume, coming up with topics. I need your guys' help. I need topic ideas from you, what you want me to talk about. And obviously, I need to have a passion to do it as well. But I need topic ideas, and more than anything, I need your support. So I need you guys watching these videos. I need you guys liking them, commenting them, sharing them out. They need to get views, okay? I'm not saying they need to get 500, 600, 700 views. They need to get at least 250, 300 views a video. Otherwise, they really just flat out aren't worth it to do it. So make sure you guys are supporting. Make sure you guys are watching. And I know, the diehards will always watch us, but we just need to kind of share that message out to try and get as many eyes on it as we can, okay? So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you all in the next video.